Hello to all. Our lecture today is about the parathyroid gland. The parathyroid gland, in fact, is about four glands located or situate directly beyond the thyroid gland. And the parathyroid gland is paramount gland because of its role in mobilization of the calcium and phosphate. Before we are merging into the action of parathyroid gland on mobilization, let's focus on very important thing, which is the parathyroid gland secretes parathyroid hormone. Now, what is the stimulus? What is the important stimulus that cause the parathyroid gland to secrete parathyroid hormone? In fact, the concentration of calcium in plasma is the major factor that control or stimulate the parathyroid gland. So when calcium concentration decrease, and even for slight amount, even slight decrement in calcium ion will stimulate the parathyroid gland to secrete parathyroid hormone. And we are going to see in many cases that, for example, in case of pregnant women, in case of milking after parturition, the parathyroid gland will be enlarged due to what? Decreased calcium ion in the plasma of the mother, because calcium is needed for milk formation or milk constituent. So any decrease in calcium ion in plasma will cause what? Will cause parathyroid gland to secrete parathyroid hormone. So what is the importance of parathyroid hormone? In fact, parathyroid hormone is very important in calcium and phosphate mobilization. How is that? This is done by first rapid phase in case of rapid phase, when there is decrease in calcium ion of the blood, so parathyroid gland will be stimulated and secrete parathyroid hormone. Parathyroid hormone in this phase, the rapid phase, will directly and rapidly stimulate the osteocytes. Will stimulate the osteocytes of the bones and cause them to release calcium. This is the rapid phase. In response to what? In response to decreased calcium ion concentration in the blood. So the parathyroid gland will be stimulated and calcium will be released from the osteocytes of the bone. So if the decrease in calcium continues for a long time, there will be the second phase, which is called the slow phase. This phase needs what? Needs many days to develop, and in this case, not only the osteocytes will be stimulated to release calcium. No, in this case, there will be proliferation of osteoclasts. And here osteoclasts cause not release of calcium from bone, but resorption of the bone. Osteoclasts will cause resorption of the bone. In other words, you can imagine that the bone is now being distracted to liberate the calcium of the bone itself. So why is that? Because the major goal now is to gain much more calcium for its normal function and its normal importance for the body functions. Now this was what? This was the first important function of the parathyroid hormone, to increase the level of the decreased calcium of the blood. But also parathyroid hormone has another important function or role by which it will cause the mobilization of the calcium. How is that? Parathyroid hormone also affects the vitamin D. Or the cholecalciferol. When parathyroid hormone affects vitamin D, it will cause activation. Of vitamin D to result in the active form of vitamin D, which in fact affect the mobilization of calcium and phosphate. We will see together the steps of formation of vitamin D and how the parathyroid hormone affect the vitamin D activation. Vitamin D is formed in the skin by what? By radiation of previously found cholesterol compound. By what? By UV light or ultraviolet radiation. So the radiation of 7-dehydrocholesterol So when 7-dehydrocholesterol, which is normally cholesterol compound found where? Found in the skin. When this compound is irradiated by UV light, it will be converted into cholecalciferol. Cholecalciferol is the vitamin D, is the synonym of vitamin D. So cholecalciferol, in addition to be gained by food intake or supplement form, it is normally formed by radiation of 7-dehydrocholesterol in the skin by UV light. So when we are exposed enough to UV light, to the sunlight, there will be no vitamin D deficiency in the body. But this form of vitamin D, which is cholecalciferol, is in active form. It is in active form, and it needs more steps